Welcome to the godshow.us daily Undercard night. You didn't buy tickets for this fight. You came for the main event. Ego versus Enlightenment. The marquee bout with the big belt. But the Undercard just climbed through the ropes. One person. One moment of finally standing up. And 15 wisdom traditions with an opinion about whether it was too late, too proud, or exactly on time. One question. 15 rounds. Nobody leaves the same.
TheGodShow.us is a free daily multilingual project where one question gets answered through 15 wisdom traditions. Find the question of the day, ask your own, and discover your belief profile at TheGodShow.us. Today's question: why does the person who finally stops being humble usually turn out to be the one who deserved to stop sooner? To answer honestly, you'd have to give up the story that your patience was a virtue rather than a habit, maybe even a fear. You'd have to admit you kept the head bowed not because it was good, but because it felt safer than the alternative. That costs something. Why does the person who finally stops being humble usually turn out to be the one who deserved to stop sooner? Cynicism doesn't wait for an invitation here. It walks straight to the structural problem. The words were never describing you. They were describing what other people wanted from your body. You kept the leash so long it felt like a spine. And the moment you stood up, virtue became arrogance. Same person, different posture, totally different verdict from the room, which tells you exactly who the room was working for.
Satisfying in a way that lets everyone off the hook, though. Stoicism comes in and says, actually, some of us were performing humility, not practicing it. Marcus Aurelius, 43 years old, exhausted, still deferring to senators who wanted him dead, finally clocked it. He wasn't being humble. He was trading in humility, accumulating moral credit he planned to spend. That's not oppression. That's a long con you ran on yourself.
Both things fit in the same chest. Islam makes a distinction nobody else quite makes. Tawadu that's genuine, not a performance, not scorekeeping, leaves no residue of grievance. The person who rises with no bitterness is the one who was never counting. And the absence of the ledger is exactly what made them safe to raise. The one still furious about the weight, still keeping score, still inside the transaction.
Vedanta just dissolves the whole premise. Who kept the record of the cost? Who performed the patience? The tradition says those are three unexamined assumptions: a deserving, a stopping, a self who endured both. The witness tallying the debt is the fiction that made the debt feel real. There was never a humble one. There was only awareness, dreaming it was patient, deeply liberating, or deeply annoying. The tradition doesn't care which one lands for you.
You know that group text that just goes silent? 12 people, nobody typing, everyone waiting for someone else to say the true thing? That's the one. Judaism says the demand for smallness was always ours, not God's. We called it devotion. We called it enough. We called it too much. And we were wrong. The tradition admits it might be wrong. It's frequently wrong. But the mountain, the knife rising, everyone standing there calling it appropriate, the timing is never celebrated, only the obedience. Before the outrow lands, find the group text. Type the thing you've been composing in your head for 3 weeks. Not the whole speech, one sentence. Buddhism says the projection stopped, not the person. Prove it. We'll have another question tomorrow.
Welcome back to the Undercard. Still in the ring, still throwing. Nobody in that arena bought a ticket for humility versus history. But here we are, and the judges are divided, and the fighter is still standing. TheGodShow.us is free, daily, and multilingual. If it's doing something for you, share it, support it, or ask your own question at TheGodShow.us. TheGodShow.us would like to thank our sponsor, TypeZet.us. When generic web typography is letting you down, refine your work for free using Typeset.us. And thanks to dyorkmusic.com for our dark rock intro tune. The bout nobody scored just went the distance. The scorecard is yours. See you tomorrow for our take on the God Show's question of the day.